Hi there and welcome to Foot Depot. Today we are back for the second instalment of the top 100 FIFA Ultimate Team ratings, going down from 80 to number 61. Now starting off at number 80 we have Jan Vertonghen. He's built up a really solid partnership over the past few seasons with Alderweireld, and he's got a really nice card here. Decent pace for a centre back and great defending and physical stats. A well all-rounded card for a centre back as well. Great high work rates even in that attacking sense as well, so hopefully it'll be good for corners and coming up from free kicks as well. Coming in there with a very strong card at the number 80 spot. Coming in at number 79 we have Angel Di Maria. He's got this 85 rated right wing card. He's gone down 2 grades from last season and probably deservedly so. He's dropped off in form a little bit, although he did have some good spells. But that card is still going to be very nice to use, and it's going to be quite an overpowered card as well. I would have thought left foot cutting in from the right wing, very nice too. But hopefully he'll be able to get some informs. It leaves a lot of improvement to be made if he does pick up his performances over the season. Coming in at number 78 we have Felipe Luis, the ex-Chelsea man who went to Chelsea from Atletico and then came back last season. He had a pretty consistent, one of the better performers for Atletico. They weren't hitting the heights that they were before, and I think they're going to be trying to be on that comeback again this season. A very nice card here for him. I think possibly a little bit overrated, but nonetheless it's a great card there, and I think this card will be necessary for people who want to try and link Neymar back into a La Liga squad still as well. I think it might come in very handy for some people to try and build that little hybrid up there as well. In at the number 77 spot it is Lorenzo Insigne, and this is a player that I've liked for quite a while. A very tricky left winger, very small, so he's quite agile in game, and his pace goes to match that as well, and his dribbling skills. That card is looking really sharp. 85 rated, well deserved for him. He had some great performances last season, a standout game against Torino where he absolutely embarrassed Joe Hart. He's going to be one to watch out for this season, and make sure he will definitely have some inform cards as well to go along with this card. Now to number 76, and it is Cesar Azpilicueta of Chelsea, and he has got himself a nice centre back card and a decent upgrade as well. Very well deserved. Without a doubt probably the most underrated player for Chelsea last season. He just did a fantastic job, very consistent, does a lot of the sweeping up that people just don't see because it's not on the other side of the pitch. People just don't tend to see it all, but this guy is a very good player, and medium work rate, so which I find quite strange. I think he's a very hard working player all round. Always works hard for 90 minutes as well, but this card is very good and it's going to be a nice one to stick into your BPL squad. In at the number 75 spot we have Miralem Pjanic with his 85 rated centre midfield card. Made the switch from Roma last season and he had a great start to life at Juventus, winning the Serie A and making it to a Champions League final as well. These are the type of things that he would have moved for to push his career forward, and he's got a really nice card there. It's not the most heavy static card, but I think in certain areas he's going to be very useful for you. 86 dribbling, 86 passing as well with the standout stats on there. It'd be a nice solid card to have in your central midfield role for a Serie A squad. At number 74 we have Jordi Alba from Barcelona. Now this guy's a very consistent performer for Barcelona and has been for the last few seasons. Took over that left back spot and has made it his own. Very pacey left back, and I think his card really reflects the way that he plays in real life, especially with the work rates, high attacking work rate and the medium defensive work rate. But he's got some great stats on there, and he's going to be one of the main left back shoes definitely in the La Liga squads this season. At the 73rd spot we have Keylor Navas, and this guy is in a rich vein of form at the moment for Real Madrid, having his best season with them last season, another Champions League medal, and obviously winning the La Liga as well. And he's got a really nice card on here as well. 87 diving, 85 reflex and 82 handling, some really good stats on there as well. And he's a keeper that has managed to hold down a spot that is quite difficult at Real Madrid since Casillas left. They've been looking for other keepers, with the likes of De Gea being very interested to come to Real Madrid, but this guy's doing a great job at the moment and I can't see them needing to change him for the near future. Now onto the 72nd spot of this list, and it is Blaise Matuidi, who has signed for Juventus, and now Juventus are just brilliant at picking up these signings for great prices. I think was somewhere in the region of about £16 million. And it could rise, but what a great signing. He is 30 years old, but for the position he plays, I think age is not really always a factor. It's all about positioning, it's all about that tactical awareness, and this guy has it all. Really good all-round card. The only thing that lets it down a little bit is shooting, but you won't need to be using that. As you can see, already defaulted to a CDM card as well. This is going to be really strong and a great card to have in your Serie A squad. At the 71st spot on this list, we have another central defensive midfielder back-to-back here, and it's Casemiro from Real Madrid, a player who has definitely had his most outstanding season so far. Like I said, Real Madrid having a very successful season, but not only that, Casemiro has been one of the standout performers. Very consistent, scoring big goals as well at times when he's not expected to really do that, but he's allowed the likes of Modric and Asensio, Bale and Ronaldo all just to be able to play their own football and not have to worry about that covering aspect of the game. But yeah, he is doing a great job for Real Madrid right now. In at the 70th spot, we have Alexandre Lacazette. He made a big money move from Lyon to Arsenal in the summer, and we're just hoping to see exactly what we saw from him at Lyon. It's going to be quite difficult. Arsenal's performances aren't great at the moment, but I'm hoping that it will pick up so we do get to see them type of performances. Great card again, 85 rated, stayed the same as last season. Good pace, good dribbling and nice shooting ability as well, along with them 4-star skill moves. He'll be great to have in your BPL squad. Moving on to the 69th rated card, and we have our first 86 rated player, and it is Miranda, the Brazilian centre back from Inter Milan. He has been pretty highly rated on FIFA for quite a while now. Inter Milan haven't been in the Champions League for a while, but he seems to be keeping a decent card, so he must be putting in some good performances. Great card here, 71 pace, 88 defending and 77 physical. This will be used a lot in them all Brazilian squads that everyone will face at some point on Ultimate Team. In at the number 68 spot, it is Pepe, the centre-back that I think most strikers just would rather not play against. He didn't really feature much for Real Madrid last season. He'd been kept out of the squad by Varane and Sergio Ramos. Now he's moved on to Besiktas, but he's still got a really nice rated card here, 86 rated, which I still find a little bit difficult because with not really featuring, I can't really see how they've managed that, but it's a great card nonetheless. I'm not sure whether we'll see him used much just because of the league he's in, but a great card nonetheless. On to the 67th spot now, and it's David Alaba from Bayern Munich, the left back here. As you can see, he's got a really strong rated card once again, 86 overall, good pace and very all-round good stats, a very strong card there. You'll be able to hopefully at some point be able to push him up the field a bit more at that left wing back role, but he has also been known to play at centre back at times, so watch out for position change of cards for him, possibly in January or with some informs as well. At number 66, it is Petr Cech, and I would say this is probably another controversial card here. 86 rated overall, and I'm a little bit shocked at how he's managed to keep that rating. I really love Petr Cech. I think he's been a great keeper and had a good career, but he's starting to decline a little bit now, and errors are starting to creep into his game a bit more. I think maybe around the 84 mark for him, but he's got a great card here, and 6'5" in height. Always great to have a tall keeper and some great stats all round on this card. He'll be used quite a lot in Premier League squads, I would have thought, this season. In at the 65th spot, we have Javi Martinez, the Spanish centre-back from Bayern Munich. Now, this guy has been a regular starter and a consistent performer in the Bayern Munich squad. Won another league title again, but unfortunately Bayern Munich unable to get that Champions League progression last season. But they'll be hoping to do that again, and this guy will hoping to be a part of the team that progresses forward. And yeah, his card, I just struggle to get excited about this card. The pace is just the main thing that lets it down, and we all know how FIFA can be. Hopefully this game will allow players like Martinez to be a bit more useful for you, so I'll be interested to see how this guy plays in game. At the 64th spot, we have none other than Marco Reus. Now this guy is a bit of a debatable player, to be honest with you, because he has been like a poster boy for FIFA. He's had a couple of good seasons back a few years ago, but he's really struggled for fitness, and I really hope we can see the best from this guy again. He's got an incredible card, great stats on there. They've dropped him 2 levels, but I don't think you're going to see too much difference in the way this card plays this year. It's going to be very popular, and yeah, watch out for Reus if you're going to be playing against him. He will be hard to stop. On to the 63rd spot now, and it is none other than Diego Costa. This guy has really divided opinions over the summer. Left it all too late to get done what needed to be done. Fell out with the club fell out with him. No one really seems to know what is happening, but at the moment he is still a Chelsea player. Will he step foot on the pitch for Stamford Bridge again? I think not, but hopefully we'll be seeing him on a football pitch again at some point, because he has a lot of talent. He just needs to relax that attitude a bit. but he's got a great 86 rated card here, very strong, and I think a lot of people will still be using him in their ultimate team. At the 62nd spot, it is Socrates, the centre-back, Greek centre-back from Borussia Dortmund, and he has got a really strong card here, 78 pace, 87 defending and 84 physical. He's going to be a very strong centre-back to use on the game. My only little problem with this is that I feel he's a little bit overrated. I watched some Champions League games last year, watched some of Dortmund stuff, and they were conceding heaps of goals, and he was part of that defensive lineup. So for me, a little bit overrated, but I think he's still a great centre-back anyway. Now on to the last card at the number 61 spot. It is Frank Ribery, and we have a 5-star skiller at last. 86 rated card, left midfielder. We all know Frank Ribery is sort of coming towards the end of his career, but he's still capable of producing some great magic on the pitch. And I think that's why they've warranted him with them 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, and he's going to be a great card to stick into your ultimate team if you're using a Bundesliga squad. Now that's finished off the top 100 FUT ratings, 80 through to 61 we've done today. So we'll be going through with the next 20 players tomorrow and then finishing off in the next few days with all the other ratings. If you have enjoyed this video, then please drop a like and subscribe. We are a new channel looking to put some great FIFA content out for you this year. So all your feedback and support would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, if you have enjoyed this video, drop a like and thank you very much for watching.